Keeping it real, right here on Stu's channel.
I gave my buddy a baby shark for Christmas. All of my little group here, we exchange Christmas gifts. But Glenn got me this Skybolt, and this was built originally by someone else, Tim Neely. I don't know who he is. And he had his stuff on here, and Glenn threw me a motor, and it had this section here that was out. Well, this is interesting. This is a biplane, and I'll show you it in a little bit. But this is turned by a single, check it out, a single servo. Maybe I can keep this from moving around. A single servo moves this thing back and forth to make these two sides go. I had to grind on this motor mount. Had to take the motor mount out, grind on the motor mount, and then be able to fit this motor in here, drill holes, and then run my tubing, put my gas tank in, which is all done. The problem with this is I don't have a muffler to reach this distance, so I have to get an extension for my muffler. I got my buddy Alan helping me with that. We're going to make one out of a block of aluminum. These are those other oddball, these are oddballs. As you can see, these are not matching. They don't have to match because one's going to drive the elevator, the other one's going to drive the rudder, and then this cable is going to be my fuel. You look up there. Yeah, this is going to be my fuel. And this thing's got so little of resistance. I mean, it's just such an easy push-pull type of situation that I'm going to drop a small little spare servo I have laying around. So I'll mount these, and I got some screws today to put my my two wings on. I'll show you what it looks like when I have wings on. I've got these wings on, and I got my prop on. Things I'm going to do, or things I have to do. Simple stuff. I've got to put a control horn here, a control horn here, put a push rod in between the two, do the same on the other side. I have to put a JR switch in here someplace so I can flip my power on and off. And I need a spinner to cover up that a lot. I'm going to get a big spinner so this thing doesn't look so, silly. I had to take the bubbles out of this wing. As you can see, it's nice. But I also had to come back and I had to cut some struts out. So, first off, I had to create some slots. See this slotted piece? Yeah, check it out. These were straight. I ended up putting a nice little, unusual shape in here. They were just a straight deal, but when they're in and they're done. Greetings, welcome back to Stu's channel. Okay, update on this. The top wing that drives this bottom wing that drives the servos with that slider back and forth, I decided to scrap that idea, and I put in individual servos on either side, and they come up in the bottom. The problem is that little nylon piece was slipping, and since I'm driving 4 surfaces, I don't know if I necessarily trust that one servo to drive all of those. Regardless of how beefy it is, that little nylon, it just was not going to work. Check it out. I did this number. These are roughly painted, just to give me an idea what's going on, but I had to create these little mounts that go inside of here. Technically, this is this side. So this thing, when it's in, yeah. At this stage, I'm trying out. I'm doing 2 different styles of these little end struts here to support the wings. This side has been painted, and I've got my ends on. These aren't actually screwed on, but I'm making it so that these are permanent. I'm looking at this like maybe I should make these out of plastic and all shiny looking, but you know what? It's not bad. It looks pretty good. This yellow, see, I may change my mind. You see that yellow? That more or less matches pretty close to that other yellow. It's pretty close, and it looks pretty good. My other shot at this is this thing. This has got sticker on it, like a sticker. you know, for like repairs. You can see the difference in the color. I may redo this one and just take off that sticker and do some painting. But for purposes of installing my control horns and my push rods, I'm going to go ahead and put this together. This is the side with the sticker. That's pretty bright. I may just take this off. I'll give it a maiden with this on. Put my little Stu's Channel logo right there. Give it a maiden. This thing here, it's ready for a maiden as soon as, and I may include that in the video, got to get a muffler extension. Check it out. This is a muffler extension my buddy Alan built out of a solid piece of aluminum. I have to create slots on either side of this, so that's what I'm doing now with my Dremel tool. And I can't do that at the same time as I'm doing this. So I'm going to just, you know, make it so that, well, why? Well, because this little bolt here, that's not going to fit in there. Just won't go. So it has to be slotted in and moved down. Slotted in, moved down. I'll have this installed in a few minutes. We'll see you there. Hey, check it out. Got a spinner on there. Yes, the muffler is on. All slotted, all in there, all nice. Planes all together. Want to see how easy this starts? Here's my camera guy. Check it out. Turn on the transmitter. It's on the skybolt already. Flip on the electricity. No choke. Just simply straight to business. Hot shot. Little bit of throttle. That's it. There it is. Next stop, maiden. CG's already done. 4 5/8 inch from the top back. Maiden tomorrow. We'll see you.
Hope to see you back here on Stu's Channel.